Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on back to a brand new Blitz News update, and this is a massive one because we finally have a confirmation of LEGO Dimensions Year 2. Yes, that is kind of the way that I'm going to title it. They don't actually have a name for it, like as far as a sequel and stuff. Some people are calling it like LEGO Dimensions 2. It's not, guys. It's an expansion, a massive, massive expansion of LEGO Dimensions, but it is not LEGO Dimensions 2 because it will not require you to buy a new starter pack and start over and so on and so forth. This will all function with your previous equipment from LEGO Dimensions the year before, and that is super duper uber cool. So if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I will go ahead and link in the description box below the official trailer which was revealed for the expansion of LEGO Dimensions. It confirms to us that there will indeed be 16, which is kind of absolutely crazy, entertainment properties added to the game, which is super duper exciting. So for this breakdown video, it is going to be a lengthy one. We're going to first discuss the reveals themselves. The trailer is super duper fun. It doesn't necessarily give us any like substance in the sense of like what's the storylines or anything like that, but it is just a fun, cool trailer. You definitely should check it out. I wish I would have been able to show it, but it's got the Here We Go Again song thing, so I don't want to get copyright or anything like that. So I'll link it and you guys can check it out. It's a fun trailer and it really is super well done from top to bottom in terms of just being able to kind of get all of these properties to mesh together, from a really cool scene of the character from Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I don't know the name of the character yet, but he has, like, you know how in his briefcase he's got monsters or beasts, I guess, and you have Beast Boy going like, hey, it's me, the amazing or the fantastic Beast Boy, and then he just like locks the chest as if Beast Boy was a beast and therefore inside his chest. So it was just really cool. You see Gollum with the ring trying to reach for the ring, and then Sonic swoops in and grabs it, and I'm already starting to spoil, by the way, some of the amazing reveals that have been made for the game. So let's get rocking, rolling, and let's begin first and foremost by discussing the 16 entertainment properties that will be added to the game, starting with the release date of September 27th, 2016, which is just a year later after LEGO Dimensions 1. So let's run through all of these. Keep in mind, guys, that again, not all of these properties will be available upon launch. In fact, I think we kind of have a pretty good idea of what will be available on launch and what won't be, because some things have already gone up for pre-order, and I'll show you those images for those sets and such in just a moment as well. So let's get rocking and rolling and discuss things, shall we? All right, so first and foremost, we have the addition of Ghostbusters. Well, I know what you're saying. Wait a minute, Blitzwinger, Ghostbusters already in the game. Well, there's actually going to be the addition of Ghostbusters in the form of the new Ghostbusters movie. Now, calm down. I know everybody's freaking out. Oh my God, I don't like the trailer. It's a terrible movie. First of all, we haven't seen it, so we'll see how it will be, and we'll discuss that in more details. But the cool thing is that we are getting more Ghostbusters stuff, so if you want that, great. If you don't, you don't have to buy it, I guess. So keep that in mind. Let's move on. Teen Titans Go is added to this thing as well, which is super duper exciting. I really did not expect that. That was a very pleasant surprise. I'm super duper happy about that because that most likely, hopefully, means that we'll get all of the main team members of the Teen Titans. So that would be, of course, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Raven, Starfire, and Robin, right? So there we go. That would be a really cool team to add to our collection. Then we have the Powerpuff Girls, which was the biggest surprise to me out of all of these. Well, this and another one, which I'll touch on in just a moment. But I was like, what? Really? Powerpuff Girls? I really did not expect that to be added, but that sounds awesome. I remember watching Powerpuff Girls with like my cousins back when I was young and everything. And from what I recall, it was a pretty cool show. I think it always came on either before or after Samurai Jack, and I always loved that show. So that would have been a cool addition as well. But Powerpuff Girls, really cool to see that added to the lineup. Then we have Sonic. I mean, what? That was one of those things that I think a lot of us were like super duper stoked to potentially be added. And we see Sonic and he looks so cool in the trailer. Like the character model for him is adorable and awesome. Cannot wait to play as Sonic. Hopefully that'll be a bunch of fun. I'm really hopeful that the Sonic addition to the game will be in the form of a level pack, because otherwise it'd be kind of disappointing if it was just the Sonic world. I think it'd be really, really, really neat if Sonic was added as a level pack to the game, because don't forget, guys, they will continue the whole pack ideas of, like, you know, fun pack, which is the individual character with vehicle or accessory. Then you have your team packs, which is going to be 2 characters plus 2 vehicles / accessories or gadgets. And then on top of that, you have your level packs, which is kind of like the ultimate form up until now, where we would get a character, typically 2 different gadgets, and then additionally to that, a whole level to play around for that theme. So like Portal got one, Doctor Who got one, The Simpsons got one, Ghostbusters got one, so on and so forth in LEGO Dimensions so far. Well, now, hopefully, some of these other properties will also be receiving level packs. And there's also a new thing that they came up with, which is called Story Pack, and I'll touch on that in just a moment as well. But let's continue with the properties, shall we? We have Mission Impossible. Seriously? That is awesome. So cool to see something like this added to the game, because I think this kind of shows you that they're not just going to stick to only super duper family or kid-friendly themes. Because look, Mission Impossible, yes, it is to a certain extent a family-friendly movie, I guess, to some extent, but it is a really cool action film as well. So I really love that they're not just sticking to these like one specific themes, and they're starting to go out and branch out and get all of these properties that are like insane. Like, we would never get a Mission Impossible Lego game, like a whole game based on Mission Impossible. But the fact that we're going to get hopefully a hub world and then a whole bunch of cool characters to play as or interact with from the Mission Impossible universe, that sounds awesome. So sign me up. Then we have the A-Team. Really? That is awesome. This was actually rumored a little while back when there were a few leaks coming out for the game and everything, and it looked like that was going to be the case, but I was kind of hesitant because I was like, I don't know, would they really include the A-Team? But clearly they have, and it's in here. Knight Rider was the next big surprise. I mean, seriously, I really did not see that one coming. That was probably the one that I was most surprised by out of the entire bunch, because to me, when I think about it, like, do people even know what Knight Rider is? Like, what I mean is, like, you know, the more youthful people of today, because I think it's a really, really cool brand and everything. I personally never watched Knight Rider or anything like that. I know of it, obviously, and I know of the whole idea of kit and everything and so on and so forth, but I'm not super informed about it, so I don't know, like, if I can be super excited about it, but I will definitely check it out because it does sound really, really cool. So if the potential is there, I'd love to see it. So then we have Beetlejuice, which was such an awesome surprise. I love the fact that Beetlejuice is going to be in here. Imagine the fact that Beetlejuice, you're going to have I can't even talk. That's how excited I am. You're going to have a Beetlejuice minifig, and then imagine the amazing gameplay moments that they could do. Please let this be a level pack, because it would be amazing. I would love for that to be the case. The Lego Batman movie is going to be added as well. So we had from before in LEGO Dimensions, we had DC Comics, which featured Batman. We also had the Lego movie, which featured Batman. And now we're going to get a whole edition of the Lego Batman movie specifically, which sounds awesome. Can't wait to see more of that hilarity, and hopefully that'll be a bunch of fun. I'm actually really interested to see if they will make a separate hub world for the Lego Batman movie, because of course the Lego Batman is in the game in some way, and he's a part of the Lego movie universe. So will they just say, oh, well, he's a part of the Lego movie hub world, so there you go? Or will we get a whole separate hub world? Like, maybe we'll get like the Bat Cave or something like that, because that would be really cool. Then we have Adventure Time. So for those of you that are huge fans of Adventure Time, you're going to be super duper stoked about that. I actually just recently started to rewatch, or watch again, I should say, pick up on watching Adventure Time, because I watched a couple of episodes and then kind of just time and stuff got in the way, so I never got to finish season 1, but I'm working my way through it, and it certainly is quite cool. So very excited about that. It's going to be a very colorful and crazy world when we dive into Adventure Time. Then we have Harry Potter. Yes, but not only will we be getting Harry Potter added to the game, we will also be getting Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So you get both of those fantastic wizarding worlds added together into the game. That sounds cool. That sounds epic. Sign me up. Cannot wait to play some Quidditch. Then we have E.T., the extraterrestrial. Really? That is awesome. Like, seriously. So many of these, I just go like, really? Like, they got that? They got this? It's really, really crazy. And the craziest part to me is this. picture the fact that you're going to be able to have in one video game, guys, you're going to be able to have a Powerpuff Girl, like Blossom or something, next to E.T. That's like, what? Like, that sounds so weird. It sounds like some sort of a made-up game, but it's not. It's the expansion of LEGO Dimensions. That sounds super cool, though. We also have the addition of LEGO City Undercover. I was so happy about the addition of that because I am super duper uber huge fan of LEGO City Undercover, and I feel like it is one of the most underrated Wii U games and probably one of the most underrated games of the last console generation, depending on how you count it, but let's say the last console generation, because I felt like it was a very, very underappreciated game. And if you haven't played it and if you have the chance to play it, definitely do so. So that will be also added. That sounds awesome. Chase McCain, we're coming back to you and we're going to explore more, hopefully, of LEGO City. Then the two final properties are The Goonies and Gremlins. Wowzers. Those are like old school. Well, not old school. I know some people who were born in the 80s and stuff like that. That's not old. I'm not old. I'm sorry for saying that because I wasn't even born. But what I'm trying to say is that I have seen both of these films and they are cult classics for a reason. They are absolutely crazy. The one that surprised me out of these two is the Gremlins, because Gremlins is in some way a little bit kind of has some horror elements. So I was very surprised that they added that. And that's kind of really, really, really exciting because I'm just thinking, like, if that's going to be a level pack, that's going to be insane because there's going to be some super duper uber cool stuff added to that. So those are the 16 properties. A lot of stuff, a lot of cool things, a lot of really, really interesting elements already added. So prior to this, I mentioned that some of the packs have already gone up for pre-order, so you could go ahead and pre-order them if you'd like to. Before I get to that, though, I did want to go ahead and discuss the fact that they will be adding a new concept called Battle Arenas, which will offer kind of LEGO video game competitive split screen, I think, local gameplay for up to 4 players instead of the typical 2 players that they allow. So that should be pretty exciting. My only concern is that it does still say local gameplay. I hope at some point in time, we get multiplayer online because that would be super duper cool if that were to be added at some point in the future. But the cool thing is that the LEGO minifigures, which are going to be included in waves 6 all the way through 9, will allow to use their tags, which, by the way, are now gold. So that's how you're going to be able to know that those are the new toy tags. They're going to be golden instead of the light blue that we had so far. So those are going to unlock battle arenas within the free play adventure worlds, or the hub worlds as we call them, of those particular brands. So then you're going to be able to go into a battle arena within that hub world and then have 4 different gameplay modes, and it will come along with different traps that you could use against your foes, special powers, environments that will be interactive, and hopefully every battle arena, according to what they claimed, and I hope that will be the case, will be unique. So that sounds really, really exciting and fun. Sounds like there's going to be almost like a little bit of a Smash Brothers type feel, of a battle arena fight within the game. That sounds super duper cool. Can't wait to check that out. Hopefully it will be a bunch of fun. Now, the other cool thing is that they did go ahead and include this new whole concept of a story pack. So what's a story pack? Well, you know what? Let me just go ahead and show you right away the image that they revealed, which is our very first story pack, and we already know what our second one will be. Hopefully there will be more than just 2. I got my fingers crossed because some of these properties I would love to get a story pack for. But the first story pack that we'll be receiving will be for the new Ghostbusters film. So it will essentially be a 6-level expansion. So it is what a level pack was times 6. So basically you're gonna get your typical level pack type thing, where when we got a level pack, it'd be 1 level. Here, you're going to get 6 additional levels added to the game, which sounds super duper uber exciting. And from what I could tell, it was described as follows. So it goes as follows. It goes, there will be a new LEGO Gateway brick that allows players to build Zoo or Zhao's Chinese restaurant atop the LEGO toy pad. It will also come with a buildable Abby Yates LEGO minifigure, who is, of course, one of the characters in the new Ghostbusters film. And I assume that they will do the same thing that they did with the other Ghostbusters figure of Peter Venkman, where once you place him on to the toy pad and into the game, you can cycle through the other Ghostbusters by holding down the character selection button, and then you'll be able to see the other Ghostbusters as well. So that sounds pretty cool. So moving on, you'll also get the minifigure will come along with a proton blaster and a 3-in-1 buildable Ecto 1. And this one seems to be more complete. So like the Ecto 1 that we got with Peter Venkman before, it was, it kind of almost felt like a Ecto 1 that was a cut in half because it didn't have the back wheels. This one has both wheels, so it looks kind of cool. Obviously, it's the design that is based on the new movie, so I'm sure some people might not like it, but hopefully some people will also find enjoyment in it as well. So that thing will also be able to be rebuilt into an Ectozer and a Perfecto, which I'm not really sure what both of those are, but we'll find out in due time, hopefully once the game comes out. The pack also unlocks RIP, which will be a new toy pad game mode, and this was the thing that was really exciting, was the fact that we're not just going to get new characters and more stuff to add to the game, but we're actually going to get new gameplay mechanics. And this is one of them, called RIP, which essentially will allow you to tear open into an alternate universe. And in this alternate universe, you're going to be able to solve puzzles and interact with objects that will then affect and have an impact on the original universe. And I think that that is a really cool idea. I think they kind of did some of that with the time travel mechanics in Doctor Who, you know, where we would travel into the future or back in time, and then something that we would do would have an impact onto the future events. That's really cool, and this seems to be a similar mechanic to that. So I'm very, very excited to see what this will be like, and hopefully it will be a bunch of fun. So, the final little bit of information here is that, and like all gold tag minifigures purchase, Abby Yates provides access to a new themed adventure world with its own unique battle arena, which sounds super duper sweet, especially because that means that if they're saying an all new adventure world, I'm guessing that means we're going to have two different Ghostbusters hub worlds, one for the original ones, and then this is going to be attached or will target the new Ghostbusters universe, which sounds super duper cool. Finally, the Ghostbusters story pack is just the first of the new exciting pack type, with Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, based on the highly anticipated theatrical release, still to come out later this year. So we will be getting it this year as well. So even though this will be, I think that the Ghostbusters story pack will be coming out on September 27th of this year. I'm guessing that the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them will be somewhat closer to the release of the film later on, kind of more towards wintertime or maybe late fall, so to speak. So very, very cool. Super duper excited about this whole concept of the story packs, because I really like the idea that they're not just adding characters and vehicles and more stuff to the game, but they're actually adding new gameplay mechanics as well. So the story packs, I'm guessing, are going to be a little bit more pricey. I don't know how much. We don't, at least at this very moment, I unfortunately was not able to get a confirmation on that yet, but as soon as I know, I will let you guys know as well. So I'm guessing that the story packs will be more pricey than the level packs, obviously, since they come with a lot more bricks, which means that a lot more expensive, because Lego bricks are pricey, and since they come out with a lot more content as well. So we'll see what the price point of that will be, but it's really, really, really super duper cool and exciting that they're trying that out. So that being said, I showed you guys the images for that, so let's move on to the other pre-orders that have already been confirmed. So first and foremost, we have the A-Team Fun Pack, which has B.A. Baracus, and he looks awesome. By the way, I love these gold tags. They look sweet, and they're going to look super duper cool next to the other collection that I have already for LEGO Dimensions Year 1. And he will also come along with his B.A. van, which is obviously the most obvious vehicle that needed to come along with the A-Team. I mean, you got to have the van there, because otherwise, it'd be like, what? Really? Where's the cool A-Team van? It's got to be there. So, moving on. Adventure Time! Adventure Time is actually going to be receiving a very, 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 very cool twofold addition to the game, one of which will be a level pack, which will include Finn the Human, the Ancient War Elephant, and the Jake Mobile. So very, very cool to see all of those. And look at the art on that. It looks so beautiful. I can't wait to play this. This is going to be so, so, so much fun. The name of the level will be Battle Evil in the Land of Ooh. And don't forget, we're going to be getting an adventure world of Adventure Time. Say that quickly 5 times. That's a toughie. But this set looks incredible. I love the design of Finn. I really think they nailed it. They did such a good job. I love that he comes along with the gold sword and everything. And the elephant, I'm not too sure if I like. Kind of looks a little bit weird. But the Jake Mobile looks sweet and awesome. Can't wait to use that thing. And hopefully it'll be a bunch of fun in the game. The other pack that Adventure Time will be receiving is actually a team pack. So for those of you that were concerned and saying, oh, whoa, what about Jake the dog? We got Finn the human. Where's my other favorite buddy, Jake the dog? Well, he'll be included in this team pack. He will come along with Lumpy Space Princess. I think that was her name, right? Lumpy Space Princess? I'm almost 100% certain. And the Lumpy Car and BMO, or BMO, BMO. I think that's how you say it. And that is awesome. That is super duper cool because we're getting, again, more variation of characters. So you're going to get 3 distinct playable characters from Adventure Time, or at least 3. That's the ones that we know so far. And that is Lumpy Space Princess, Jake the dog, and Finn the human. That's cool. Super duper stoked to check them out. Check out the team pack, check out the level pack, and check out the adventure world as well. Then we have Harry Potter. And for Harry Potter right now, what we know of is that he will be receiving a team pack, which will include Harry Potter and Lord Voldemort. Plus, along with the 2 of them will come the vehicles known as the Hogwarts Express. Very obvious that it would be included. I'm actually interested to see just how lengthy that train will be. Will it be just like the front train cart, or will it be the whole train? Because that'd be kind of funny if it was. And then the enchanted car. So a very cool addition. Super duper stoked to see Harry Potter in here. I also am kind of interested to see if there is a chance that when you place Harry Potter, will we be able to cycle through the other characters and kind of play as some of our other favorites as well? Because I think that there's a very good chance that, similarly to what they've done with the Ghostbusters, they might do a similar thing here in order to have some of the other characters playable as well. So I don't know. That's just my personal guess. I could be wrong about that. That's not something they confirmed. So keep that in mind at this point. That's just kind of like a personal intuition type thing. And then last but certainly not least, what we know of right now in terms of images and such for confirmed pre-orders is the Mission Impossible level pack. Yes, you heard it correctly. There will be a level pack for Mission Impossible, which sounds super duper cool. It will come along with Ethan Hunt, the IMF sports car, and the IMF Scrambler, which is that cool motorcycle. That is super duper cool. The name of the mission will be Your Mission, should you choose to accept it. And I think that is the name of the mission. So hopefully it will be, because that would be funny. And this looks really exciting because some of the images that they have on the box look super duper cool. Like there's one where it looks like maybe he's like in a flooding boat or ship or something. And then another one where he seems to be jumping from a burning helicopter. So this is going to be a really fun and exciting level pack. Level pack. I almost said team pack by mistake and then thought that I said it to explore as well. So I am totally out of breath. There was so much stuff to cover. I hope that you guys enjoyed, though, the breakdown. There was so very much cool information that has been already revealed and confirmed. But keep in mind, we're just a few mere days away from E3. And when E3 comes around, there is always more stuff to find out. I wouldn't be surprised if we find out what the next LEGO game will be. Now, we know that, of course, LEGO Star Wars The Force Awakens is just right around the corner with just like about, 20 days to go till that thing comes out. But on top of that, we will also most likely get another LEGO game pretty soon. I'm hoping that will be the case, so maybe there will be some exciting reveals there. Plus, I'm hoping we find out more about LEGO Dimensions. How will all the properties be treated in terms of, will they be all getting a level pack? Will some not be getting a level pack? So on and so forth. We know some confirmed stuff about the story packs. Hope that they confirm maybe one more of them to come out at some point in the future. I would love to see that. I actually think that there's a very good chance we'll get a Lego Batman movie story pack, because I think that would be a very good tie-in for the movie when it comes out next year. They could do that and be like, hey, check it out, there's another cool story pack. I would love that. So let me know what you're most excited for, guys. Let me know which is your favorite entertainment property that has been revealed. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed the update. I'll be back at you again, hopefully sooner rather than later. Thanks all for watching. See you guys later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness, the excitement is